What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. Behind the camera. What's up, William? Yeah. It's stream time up in here. Get ready to watch The Flash, and the TV's working. Everything's working. What's up, Landon Fee? You gonna listen? Guys, what's up? What's up, my chicken nugget, chicken wing friend, Braden? What's up, Jordan? Good to see you, man. All right, we're gonna do this thing. It's coming on. Everybody's getting their food, getting something to sit down and chill with here. And we will be sitting down here in just a minute. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, man. We're just getting things ready. For one low plan premium, or in some cases, a $0. I don't know where you guys are. Braden, I think it's going to be a really good episode, actually. This looks to be a really good episode. I don't know where you guys are, but it is freezing cold here where we are. It's like 6 degrees outside right now here in Michigan. Negative 14 with the wind chill, so there you go. It's like Hoth over here.
So cover your tauntauns.
Make sure if you're going out in this cold to bring a lightsaber and a tauntaun.
Hey, this is Lee. My daughter Julie was hit by a semi. We're at the hospital. Do you specialize in these cases?
We'll be with you in just a second, guys.
I'll be right there.
Lee did collect over $1 million for Julie.
Don't forget, you never pay a cent until I win.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary forensic scientist. But secretly, with the help of my friends at Star Labs, I fight crime and find other meta-humans like me. But when my daughter came back from the future to help, she changed the present. And our world is more dangerous than ever. And I'm the only one fast enough to save it. I am the Flash. Previously on The Flash.
I'll deliver it myself.
That is Eobard Dawn, the Reverse Flash.
You killed my mother. My life is a million times better, and it's all because of you, Gracie.
She may never wake. This is a DNA sample from cicada.
We can make a meta-human cure. What if the key to defeating it was appealing to his heart?
How do we do that?
By saving his child. We need to wake up Grace.
I want you to think about the biggest secret in your life. The one you keep from the people that you love, or even from yourself. I want you to imagine what would happen if that secret got out. Remember when you asked me that? I've been using all of your training, studying my pulse, managing micro-expressions, limiting non-congruent gestures, destroying any piece of evidence. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. And not just because of the risks. But because the closer I get to my parents, the more I feel like I'm hurting them. That entry complete, Gideon.
Thank you, Nora West Allen. Shall I send this to the usual recipient?
Yes. Send it to Eobard Dawn. Priority level urgent.
Or how about you not?
Dad, I'm not fast enough yet.
No backing out now. This is the biggest race of your life. You ready? Set.
Dad, wait. Oh, God. This is so embarrassing. I'm really good at the ice skating game on my pocket. Ow! Okay, I'm just gonna bend your knees, okay, and lean forward a little. Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm skating. Should we sitting, Mom?
Look at you guys. Such a mom.
What? What about you? You're the one who's spraying for ice skating and game night.
Yeah. Well, I know when Nora got hurt, I got a little frustrated. And now, I mean, we have an actual plan to stop cicada.
Waking up his niece to appeal to his heart?
I know Dwyer's a killer, but he's still a person. And he loves Grace just like we love Nora. So I don't know, I just feel like everything's heading in the right direction. Here I come, coming in. Here we go.
I'm sorry, why are you wearing a helmet? I thought you were made of rubber.
Somebody's got to set a good example for these kids.
Calm down, I thought you grew up on the ice.
Well, I did. Basically, my mom dated a Zamboni operator, so.
I tell you where I'm from. We don't dig Zamboni drivers. Why is that? Because there are no Zambonis. How do we clear the ice? All winter long, we're on our hands and knees with our squeegee in hand. Let me tell you, best 8 months of the year for this guy.
It's a really great story, Sherlock.
Sherlock.
You know, speaking of squeegeeing, you know who could use a good squeegeeing is Larry Blumenthal. He's dead.
Larry Blumenthal is dead? The patent register across the hall from you with the 400 square footage and the courtyard view?
Yeah, dead as a doornail. You can have that place if you want it, yours to rent.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is perfect. I mean, my ad revenue has been up this quarter, so
Yeah, with the extra space, you'd be able to hire editors, photographers.
I could turn my blog into a real newspaper.
Oh, my package has arrived.
What package?
Oh, this is the solution to all our problems. Allez, les amis, we must go. Mesdames et messieurs, maire, présente to you la machine à mémoire. C'est en Amérique du Nord.
The memory machine.
The IRS memory machine many times. I have entered into people's minds using this very technology, from the unfortunate comatose victims of the Summerhold Institute to, yes, Jervis statues of the terrible Manhunter killer from Earth 221.
I come back from Tannhauser for 1 second, just borrowing a splicer for the Medicure, and what do I find? This
Machine à mémoire.
whatever. How did you even get this here from Earth 221?
Oh, well, I use the full-running multiversal delivery service. You don't use it? You don't have a gold card like me? Maybe I'll get you a discount.
We don't need a discount.
That's
All right,
awesome.
we just need to wake up Grace. This will wake her up, right?
So, in most coma patients, high traffic areas of brain activity go dormant and the low traffic areas spring to life. But unfortunately, Grace isn't normal. Not only has her coma lasted longer than the average, but her consciousness has isolated itself into one specific region, her long-term memories.
It will be so facile, easy peasy for you. All you do is you transmit your brain waves into Grace's memories, right? And then you lead her consciousness out of a neural nexus portal. And Grace awakens.
It's sort of like when Barry woke me up when the thinker trapped me.
Surprisingly, that sounds kinda easy peasy.
As long as Grace's unusual brain damage doesn't cause any unforeseen risks.
Well, this is why I suggest you travel in pairs when you're using this technology. Every time I enter into someone's memories, when I use this, I went with my partner for sure.
Your partner's name didn't happen to be Watson, did it?
Nice.
His name was not Watson. His name was Watson. Yeah, together we went
Watson?
through dozens of minds together until
Watson?
one time I found myself in the memory of a motel room in Montreal where what do I find but Watson and flagrant daily in interpersonal relationship with my wife, but still,
So sorry to hear that, man.
it's a possible side effect of traveling in pairs. And speaking of which
We'll have to make a
volunteer
special
for this
time.
mission? I suggest the speedsters for this to be accomplished so quick.
Yeah.
Elected.
Hey, have you seen a memory of me stealing blank Scrabble tiles? Now it looks like, right?
Yes, a good one, Dad.
All that is left is to connect this transceiver disc to Grace's EEG, and we can transmit.
Great.
Right?
All right, first thing tomorrow, we save Grace. Any big plans for the night off?
Oh, I'm gonna crash. Killer Frost was up all night watching movies from her two favorite Johns, Moon and Hughes.
I'm more of a Ford and Waters man myself, but I will be up all night yet again working with the radiated Medihuman sample you guys got me. There's something missing with this cure.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
You know, there's something that I'm missing too. Your freshly healed hands.
Odd choice of words.
Well, I'm meeting with an informant tonight. He might have a lead on Dwyer's location, but I'm not sure if I should trust him.
So you need me to buy them. Look, man, I should really be working on this cure. But my splicer algorithm won't technically be done until 3 a.m.
Thanks, man. This is really important work.
Okay.
Okay, Gideon, how do I hack this thing so that Dad won't see my memories?
In any configuration, if you and Barry Allen go in together, you still risk exposing your memories.
So I can't do anything.
Grace Gibbons' brainwaves. It would appear Sherlock Wells has planted the transceiver disc.
So I can go in. Alone. And I'll be back before anyone notices, but by that time Grace will be awake anyway.
Activating brainwave transmission in 3, 2, 1.
CCPD.
Okay, Jonesy, kid. We found her in the car, hiding under the seat. Her parents were at the ATM when the meta attacked. Dang. We located her next of kin.
Maybe an uncle. We're still tracking down his last known address.
Oh, she can't sleep on this bed. We've got to get her out of here.
Poor kid.
Who are you?
You can see me?
Oh, right. You're Grace's consciousness in her old memory. I'm Nora. Can you take me to my parents? No, I can't. But if you come with me, I can help you feel better. You know, when I was your age, I had a friend just like this. I bet he'd like to feel better too. Yeah. All right, Gracie. Let's get you through this portal and out of your coma before anyone notices I snuck in here. I'm trapped.
The Flash is...
All right, guys. Well, first of all, Caleb, man, you're in our thoughts and prayers tonight. Whatever's going on. Let's see here. But yeah, that's crazy, Caleb. I guess I'm not understanding though. Like Pablo Hidalgo and Chris Hunter. Sorry, got a little runny nose here. Man, that's some craziness right there. But yeah, man, we hope for a quick recovery, whatever's going on with you, bro. And let's see here. Welcome to everyone. So let's see who all we got here. We got the Flash de Cristo. Welcome.
Who's in Springfield?
In Springfield. What's up, Springfield? Now, is that Springfield where? Springfield, Ohio, Springfield, Missouri. That's always good to know. I think it was Springfield, Ohio, though, if I remember right. Let's see
Yes,
here.
Springfield.
What's up, Alan, Warriors Nation? Good to see you. What's up, William? Where you said hi. And there's Chicken Nugget, which is Braden. We got Landon. We got Jordan Behan. We got Sean Flanagan. Welcome. We've got, let's see. That was somebody else. We got Sully. What's up, Sully? Good to see you.
Big Tasty in the house from Philly.
Big Tasty from Philly. Philly town.
Ruz is back.
What's up, Ruz?
Or Russ, but it says Ruz.
William and Braden are from Kansas. I'm actually going to be in Kansas. I'm going to be in Kansas City in February, actually, just a couple of weeks. I'm going to be, because we've alluded to it and I've talked about it, I'm a pastor in the Church of the Nazarene, and our world headquarters is in Kansas City. So I'm going to be in Kansas City for a couple of days, actually, for a conference. And yeah, I love Kansas City. I was there just a couple of, I was there last year.
Yeah, meet up with a nerd fan.
For a conference. Yep, I was there for a conference. So, let's see.
William said, what?
Jordan, I got your name right. Awesome. I try, man. I really
so
do.
Behan was right?
Yeah. So Behan was right, yeah.
Nice. Aw, William says, I want to meet you and get your autograph.
You're sweet,
that is so
man.
Sweet.
You're sweet.
Should we take a family picture and I'll sign it for him?
There you go. There you go. All right, I think we're coming back. Yep.
Out of here, I promise. I feel like I've been in this police station for a long time. And now I'm gonna be here forever, aren't I? Just be Leave me alone. You know, when I was your age, I
Good,
had to
Duke.
come to this
How's
very
it going?
same police station all by myself, too. It's kind of scary in here. I'm not scared. Well, I was. I was scared all the time. In fact, once, there was this really bad guy, and he wanted to hurt a whole lot of people on a plane. I met him. But I helped stop him. Oh, really? I was terrified, though. But you know what my secret is? I just imagine what will happen after I do the thing. Do you want to try it? Okay. Close your eyes and think about what will happen once you're out of here. I'll see Uncle Orlin. Let's find our way out of here, okay?
So I can't use Gazette. Chronicle? So the only name that's clear to Central City Citizen. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, who's that on the phone?
A lawyer. She was helping answer some questions about me starting a newspaper.
That's cool. What'd she say?
You know, it doesn't matter. I'm actually not sure that the timing is right, and I really just want to focus on Team Flash and stopping Cicada.
Yeah, but hold on. Hey, slow down. It's Sherlock. Nora did what?
Why would Nora go in alone?
And why isn't she out yet?
My working theory is that Grace's unique brain damage has caused her brain to act defensively, so when it sensed an outside presence, it moved all of its neural nexus pathways to seal the exits like a quarantine procedure.
Grace's brain thinks Nora's a pathogen.
Yes, we can expect its synaptic defense mechanisms to try and eliminate her.
Remember I told you about the Mad Hatter? He was also brain damaged. So after my dispute with Watson and my forged wife, Watson pursued the case on his own until the day I found him hooked up to that machine à mémoire, brain dead.
You knew this was a possibility? What happened to Easy Peasy?
That's why I say go in pairs.
Barry, we have to go in after her.
I looked all over CCPD. There's no sign of the portal.
How could you have looked everywhere? You were gone for about 2 seconds.
Well, I'm really fast. I used to run track in high school. Go, CC Squirrels. Grace, is there anywhere else you can take me? Another memory? Where are we?
My house. Uncle Orlin!
Hey. Oh, hey, kiddo. How you doing? How was your day?
Let me run through this again. So, Mr. Truck, you said you've seen Cicada here.
Dude's been up in here like a mean fungus.
I see. And how is the White Russian hacker? You want to focus up here?
So, can you tell me, was he violent?
Hell yeah. Every Thursday comes in and assaults anyone in here.
Unnecessary, but okay.
Cicada. Nice.
Your band name.
You're talking about a band named Cicada?
Yeah, bro.
You said that dude assaulted people.
He assaults everyone in here with that terrible music.
Well, that didn't pan out the way that I hoped. We will have 2 mother-in-laws, please.
No. Truck, thank you for your time. I think we're done. One drink? I'm paying. One drink, but only because you never pay for anything ever, and I'm really curious to see what hell looks like frozen over.
Again, Warner, we're coming?
Oh, we wanted to install an emergency beacon, but it didn't work.
So once you enter, it'll create a new portal. You'll only have a few moments to find Grace and Nora before Grace's brain tries to seal it off. And remember, if you die in there,
We die out here.
Remember from DeVoe. I gotta say,
When you poop in
I promise.
her dreams, you
Brainwave
poop for real.
transmission. Good luck. CCPD. Alright, come on.
Found her hiding in the last car under the seat.
Your parents?
No idea. She was on the red line headed downtown. Must have jumped the turnstile at 4th and Wade.
I can't just let her sleep on this bench.
Turn purple.
Oh my God, Barry.
Wait, is that Joe West's granddaughter? Nora? Hey, Nora! Someone get her! I don't think we're in Grace's memories.
We're in Nora's.
Uh-oh.
Snap.
We're doing karaoke.
In Grace's memories, and they're in Nora's memories.
So I just wanted to say, you know what, William, you're exactly right. Every week it is so good to see the usual people who come every week, and we love each and every one of you. And then it's always good to see new people join us as we watch The Flash together. I actually look forward to this now, like every week. I think it's really cool, you know, that like we're able to get together and watch. It actually reminds me a lot of when Tiffany and I were dating, because we used to do this exact same thing, pretty much just over the phone. Years ago, because we lived an hour apart, and so we were in a long distance relationship, and so we would DVR our favorite shows, and because when we couldn't be together during the week, we would call each other up, we'd record them, we'd set them to go, and we'd be on the phone with each other and watch us together. So it's kind of cool to be able to hang out with all of you guys. Yeah, this is really cool. So every time I watch one of your live chats, you're eating ice cream or popsicles. There's a reason for that, because since I was going to say something about it, so thank you for bringing it up, Big Tasty. So my thing is that since I had bariatric surgery back in April, one of the few things that I can have, like I can't really have snacks, so you'll never see me like...
I'm eating my third meal.
Yeah, I mean, she's eating a meal, and so I could eat a meal, but I don't usually like to do that for this. So what I'll usually do is, since I can't have like normal snacks like you'd eat like chips or something like that anymore, I eat... I can have sugar. I can have all the sugar-free popsicles that I want because they're sugar-free.
Liquid.
Because it's a liquid, and I have to have like 46 to 64 ounces of liquids a day. Plus, I have like I drink a lot of protein shakes and stuff like that. So therefore, got the shake, and then popsicles. So I can have all of that I want. And then also, I treat myself to one sugar-free ice cream bar. And so that's what it is. And so I've lost over 170 pounds now. And Tiff, how much are you down? As she's stuffing her face.
As I take a bite?
Yes.
I'm down 70 pounds in 3.5 months.
There you go. So she's had hers just a little while ago. And so, yeah, so that's why we do the popsicle thing and stuff, and because that's the snack that I can have. So... figure while I'm sitting here chilling, you know, I can do that. So
be chilling.
Yep. So it's funny you mentioned that though.
Because you do.
Because I do.
We both do.
And I was actually just thinking about that while we were watching the show. I was going to say something anyway, so it's really funny that you mentioned that, Big Tasty. And they are big and tasty.
They are.
Big on taste. These are the tropical ones, sugar-free.
The tropical ones are the best.
Sugar-free right there, baby, and that is a good popsicle right there. It's a good popsicle.
Everything that I used to not like is sugar-free beforehand, our tastes have changed because we've been making crepes a lot lately as our new thing, and we have sugar-free gel with the fruit, the strawberries we're allowed to have, and it's like the best thing in the world.
Yep, sure is. So, yeah, so.
The thin tastes pretty good too.
So that's that.
Thinner.
Yep. How many of you guys, we'll talk about this later after the show's over and the review, but how many of you guys got to see the teaser for Birds of Prey? I know it wasn't that much, but it was just, you know, it was just cool to see Margot Robbie back.
Heck yeah.
As Harley Quinn, and you know, a different outfit, a different setting and whatnot, and
shorter hair, pigtails, but still got the sass and the attitude.
Exactly. Tiffany's got a little bit of a crush on Henry Cavill, I think if I got a little crush, it's Margot Robbie. Because
I also have a lady crush on Margot Robbie.
And I probably got a man crush on Henry Cavill too.
I was gonna say you do.
But yeah, man, Margot Robbie is perfect for that.
She is.
Thanks, Big Tasty. He said, "Congrats for sticking to it. I have a close family member who had that surgery, and she's actually gained weight and eats whatever she wants." Well, you know, that's the thing is we have decided I eat the same thing every single day, just because of that reason. Because I do not want to get off. I don't allow myself the opportunity to even think about other foods. So
to be continued.
Back
Nice
on.
commercial.
Nora's brain activity has tripled. That means
Barry and Iris are in Nora's memories. How did we end up in Nora's childhood
I have
memories?
no idea. I also have no clue how we're gonna rescue Nora from here.
Okay. Okay, we're in a memory within a memory, right?
Yeah.
So if we went through a portal, then
It should take us into Grace. Okay, yeah. We just have to wander through Nora's memories until
So if
we
you go
find
to the
where
blue
portal
portal,
went.
you come out the orange portal, and vice versa.
Maybe she'll lead us right there.
The cake is alive.
What happened here?
I guess in Nora's future, Star Labs is
The Flash Museum.
Flash Museum.
No way. Look at this. Flash toys and Flash phones, Flash rings. Are you kidding? Wow.
This is all gonna go to your head, isn't it?
It looks like it might.
Oh, that is very cute.
Those are real Flash toys.
I know.
That's so cool.
No. I wish. This might be the only time I get to see her at this age. Nora's consciousness isn't here, though. It's in Grace. This is a fixed memory. We can't interfere.
When I was 10, I wasn't running away from home.
That's because you were a good kid. I ran away all the time.
Yeah, only because you were trying to see your dad. Not because you were running from someone.
That's so cool. This is like one of my favorite episodes now.
I should keep trying to find the portal.
Rod is back on the spot.
Come on, Gracie, no cussing.
Please, can we please?
Okay, fine. A rare old bird is a pelican, whose beak can hold more than his belly can. He can hold in his beak enough food for a week.
But I'm darned if I know how the hell he can.
Grace, I was thinking maybe we could go now and look for the portal. Is something burning?
Oh, crap. I mean, crud.
He thinks he takes care of me now, but I really take care of him.
Okay, kiddo, you better eat up. We've got a big day.
This is,
First, we're going to the zoo. And then we're going to the
this is an interesting dollhouse.
We're gonna get ice cream, and then...
I can't forget the fair.
Fair. Where you got hurt. Grace, I think that's where the portal is. Can you take me there to the last place that you remember?
Pick her up. He's right up your alley. You should buy her a drink.
Damn, look at that hand stitching. No, I did not come here to admire jackets. I came here to vibe and inform. Is it just me, or are there a lot of ladies in leather in here?
Yep, singles night.
It's quite a coincidence.
Is it? What is it you're always saying? I smell a mystery?
That's trademarked.
I can vibe the anxiety coming off of you right now. This whole thing was a setup. Of course your informant didn't know Cicada.
I mean, he knew of Cicada.
You lied to me. You wasted my time so I could be your wingman tonight? What?
No, dude, it's not like that.
You know, just when I think you're growing up, you go ahead and do something that shows me you're just as selfish as the day we met.
I was gonna be
As
your
for the
wingman.
drinks. Excuse me.
Wait. These guys get their own wing?
Who is Cicada?
I think we should share it.
Barry, maybe we should keep looking for the portal.
Zoo soon.
But when Cicada resurfaced in 2024, after the Flash vanished, some were left to speculate that Cicada is not a man at all, but an immortal monster. All we know for sure is his body count. 152 victims, and rising.
Wait, what? I knew he never caught Cicada, but he never stops killing.
Flash did everything he could. But Cicada killed more people than Zoom, or even the Red Death. And the way the city saw the Flash, his legacy, it was never the same.
Nora West Allen, you are in serious trouble, young lady.
Grace, what are we doing here?
You wanted to go to my last memory.
Yeah, but I thought that was supposed to be at the fair. Grace? Hello?
Before the satellite could strike the city, it was a catastrophic event.
A new meadow was last seen jumping off the building in order to evade capture.
I want to make this right, Gracie. Every meta will die.
I'm happy.
Grace, how did you hear Orlin that night? You were in a coma.
I know. But I've been listening.
How to stop?
Tell him
Did they come after you today?
I killed his partner, Vibe. There was a woman there, too. Made me up pretty bad. She had speed. I think she's the Flash's daughter.
Grace, I don't know what you think Orlin said.
You said you looked everywhere. I get it now. You have speed. You're her, aren't you? You're the Flash's daughter. You're the one who hurt my uncle.
This is a great episode.
Yeah,
It is.
I really like it so far.
Yes, Russ. Short shorts and pigtails. I do love me some pigtails. Just saying. Whatever. So, for those who don't know, so they just mentioned the Red Death is being one of Flash's villains. You want to go ahead and let everybody know who Red Death is?
Basically, it's Bruce Wayne from Earth 52, and he ended up getting the Speed Force in him, and he ended up becoming a villain instead of a hero. So he was one of the villains on Earth 52.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. It's a version of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. And then one of the suits, it said Dr. Light.
Yeah.
So I looked up them. Where are they? When I search up Dr. Light, that's who shows up.
That's right, Sean. I forgot that your name was Jeff. What's that?
That's what shows up when I search up Dr. Light.
Yeah, that's Dr. Light.
Yeah.
Amulet Black was in there too.
Yeah. So eventually. In the
Well, it's
future,
good to see you, Jeff.
It says that my name is Arthur Light.
Yep. It looks like in the future we're gonna get Red Death and Dr. Light, which will be cool.
I know that, Russ. Man, Harley Quinn is all a bunch of crazy.
She's walking both sides of Psycho Street.
But
She makes it look good.
yeah, she does.
That's what she does.
Even that pale, man. She's definitely one of the best parts of Suicide Squad, and I like Suicide Squad. The only part of Suicide Squad I didn't like was
Enchantress?
Enchantress.
When she was doing that little dance, that little thing.
That weird, looking like she's Axl Rose after a couple of drinks. Yes, William, this episode is getting good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now.
It sounds like, did Caleb say what was wrong? Or did he just say that he was alright?
He didn't say specifically. He mentioned, he said Hey, wish I could talk with y'all tonight, but I'm on the way to ER for an assessment. Won't be here Thursday either. Inpatient stay. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Miss talking nerd with y'all. I'll be fine. Best mental health in Arkansas. I'll be in good hands. So, that's what he said.
Well, I know Caleb has shared with everybody before that he's had some trial stuff. Well, we're back on. Hold on.
No, you don't. Uncle Orland told me about you. You and your dad are trying to hurt him.
Only because he's trying to hurt other people. Innocent people.
No, he only hurts metas. Like the one who killed my parents. Like you. You're a meta. And a liar.
All metas are bad.
My uncle is a hero. He protects people, and I protect my uncle.
My speed's gone.
Yeah, whatever happens to her happens out in the world.
Did you think that you could run away and I wouldn't figure out where you went? It's my job to find out the truth. I'm a reporter.
You're always a reporter. Why not be my mom for once?
Oh yeah? How's this for being your mom? You are never coming back to this place again. Let's go. Excuse me, what is in your pocket? Hand that over right now.
It's not yours.
Well, it is now. There are consequences to your actions. Hand it over.
I hate you.
Leave it. Let's go.
Paris, I wasn't here.
Iris is annoying no matter what time.
Yeah, but it won't be Barry. Nora's gonna grow up hating her mother.
No, she won't. You're gonna make different choices. If you don't want to be that person that we just saw, don't be that person.
I know you keep saying that, Barry, and that's what I'm trying to do. I had a moment today, and I thought that maybe if I could change the timeline now, that even in the smallest way, that, I don't know, that everything in the future would be somehow different.
This is why you changed your mind about the newspaper.
When I talked to the lawyer, I asked you to check a dozen potential names. And guess which one was the only one that cleared? The Central City Citizen.
I know it's got baggage, but it's just a name.
Is it? We've been looking at that front page for 4 years. Flash, missing, vanishes in crisis. And I'm the one that writes that article, Barry. I just thought that, I don't know, maybe if I don't start the paper, then...
Iris, this is your dream. And the city needs somebody like you.
Yeah, but Barry, look where it gets us. These are Nora's memories right now, in this timeline, after she interfered. Let's keep looking for the portal, okay? Nora needs our help.
Oh.
I'll have whatever he's having.
All I want to order right now is a lift out of here, but I get no bars in this bar, so maybe I'll just have to leave the old-fashioned way and reach on out of here.
Look, Cisco, sorry I lied to you.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to all the metahumans out there still waiting for a cure. For the right to choose if they want these powers or not.
Before I was the elongated man, when I was just nobody Ralph did me, I could do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. But I didn't have any friends to do those things with. So I just thought if we were getting a night off from stopping Cicada, we could just go out and have some fun. You know?
And I want that too. But after we figure out this cure.
You know, my mom's friend Doug, he had a saying. If you're always waiting to live your life, you're gonna die before it starts. And Doug, he would know. He operated the Zamboni. May he rest in peace. All right, I'll go outside, see if I can stretch my arm high enough to get you some cell phone service.
Captain Stormy?
There you go.
House.
So I looked apathetic.
You look like you belong here about as much as I do.
I thought I was coming here for a business meeting.
What do? Sell leather?
Nope.
Tattoo artist?
Mm-mm.
Gun for hire?
Trust me. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Well, I'm a photographer, so it looks like we're both a little lost.
So, what's your excuse?
Taking pictures hasn't made me rich. yet, so I bartend to pay rent. My sister hooked me up here. Forgot to mention I'd be working in hell.
Sisters. If I looked at the DNA of two siblings, one who became a meta and one who didn't, I would have a close enough genetic match to isolate the part of the genome that controls meta genes. I'm sorry, did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Cisco.
Mila.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I can't find the portal anywhere. I can't even get out of Nora's memories of this one day.
Eric, get down.
How do they have video of him fighting Zoom?
Out of all
Because
the
she-
things that moved, it's Dawn's outfit.
Yep, sure is. So apparently Big Tasty is into croquet mallets. No judgment here, man. He said, I think the crazy is what makes her attractive. Plus, I love that she carries a croquet mallet. You do you, bro. That's funny. This is a really good episode, though.
Yeah.
This is.
We still have about 20 minutes till it's
Still
done.
have 20 minutes left, yeah.
What's the matter, Wookie Bear?
But man, this is good. This is really good. I love how I keep waiting for them to get to a point where they're going to see something
That they shouldn't.
that they shouldn't see because
Because
that
in the previews she said, Dad can't see my memories.
exactly. So I think she's going to get out and they're still going to be stuck in there. Man,
You smell tasty.
I hear you, Big Tasty. Man, she you know what that
That and her bat.
she's got her bat, she's got that gun.
She's got this gun right here.
Well, look at you. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check out our review, our reaction video of the teaser trailer. We put it out. I put it out today. I think it was today. Yeah, I put it out today. We recorded it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to put it out until today. And in there, I actually have pictures of Tiffany from a couple years ago, where we went to the Motor City Comic Con, and Tiff.
I was dressed as the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn.
Yes, and Enosh approves. She didn't have the official bat, but she did have a bat. So.
Well, they didn't have that bat out yet, because I was the Arkham.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was the
And
Arkham.
that was before Suicide Squad came out.
Yep.
Yeah. And
But,
that was like a year after it came out, or the year that it came out.
Is that a plate made out of pepperoni?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
We're watching a commercial.
Pepperoni plates.
Pepperoni plates. That looks delicious.
Is that like bacon bowls?
Bacon bowls, pepperoni plates.
Taco bacon? Bacon that's like a taco shell?
No, that's
We're
really
not
good.
back.
No.
Oh, we're not.
No, but me and Isaac and Logan gotta watch Riverdale tomorrow because we're finally caught up and oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, man. She definitely pulled off the Harley Quinn look. She did that all herself. Put that whole suit together. It was so cute. She had little kids coming up to her at Comic-Con asking her if they could get a picture with her.
Which was the most adorable thing.
Yeah.
Now that I've got the weight loss, I could probably fit in the corset this time without having to feel like I'm dying. So maybe I'll have to reprise that this year.
What's up, Eugene Allen Jr.? Welcome. They want pictures with you. They want autographs. I do have some cool information to share. We have not released the video, but we're going to be releasing another reaction video to something coming up.
/announcement.
But I've got an announcement. So once the Flash is done, and we usually take our 10-minute break, I've got a huge announcement. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say huge, but it's
big to you.
It's a big announcement. Something pretty cool for me that I'm going to be a part of that I can't wait to tell you guys about. And it's definitely nerd related, and it's something that came my way through the channel. Somebody contacted me through the channel, and something I'm going to get to be a part of. So when we're done watching The Flash and we take our 10-minute break or so, and we come back from that to do our Talk Nerdy to Me segment and do the review of this episode and then talk about all things nerd, I will have an announcement. So you'll want to stay tuned for that and come back for that once the Flash is done, because it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Big Tasty said, how about a signed croquet mallet?
There you go. There you go. And we're back.
What am I supposed to do now?
Hello?
Nora, is that you? Caitlin! Yes,
Well,
I
let's
told you
hope
the
we
magic
find
went out to
free.
complete your emergency beacon. Nora, your parents went into your memories. Let me conference them in.
Sorry, my parents went where?
It's the theme music! That's a little meta.
Irish was dialing.
Mom?
Nora, are you okay?
So listen, we made an important discovery.
To get you out of there.
The portals are hidden in perception gaps.
Things that you remember the way you want them to be, not the way they actually were.
Because you're in denial or your perception was colored by anger or what have you. But
So these defense mechanisms, they're composed of synapses. If you can break down the synapses in the false memory, that will reveal the real memory, and the synaptic jolt will expose the portal.
Okay, well, how do we do that?
well, we have to go back. You're burning up.
Hello?
Perception gaps. The dollhouse. How do we know which memories weren't real?
Of course. Iris, it's the whole balance. You and Nora.
Barry, I still dampen Nora's power. She still grows up hating me. This is my future.
No, it's not. It's just a memory. One warped from the perspective of a sad, angry little kid that ran away from home. Don't you get it? That person that we saw in there. The bad mom that Nora told us about, she doesn't even exist in any timeline. I told you had to be different in the future, but I was wrong. You don't have to change who you are. You don't even have to change the name of your newspaper. I know any future with you in it is going to be a good one. You just gotta believe that too.
What are you doing here?
Please, this memory isn't real. Your uncle's house, I don't think it's really like this.
Okay, better eat up, kiddo. We got a big day.
Grace, get down!
Told you. Steve ruled there.
I don't see the portal anywhere.
Barry, it's working!
Failure. Another broken family. This is the legacy I gave you.
Nobody breaks up my family, you son of a bitch.
Nice! Reach in the fridge?
Oh no. You dropped your toy.
I just wanted to see the museum.
I know, honey, but you ran away. I didn't know where you went. I was afraid you could have gotten hurt.
You said the museum reminded you of Dad. His dad was the Flash's #1 fan. So, I wanted to see it, because I love the Flash too. It's not fair.
I know, honey. I know it's not fair. I love you, Nora. Your dad loved you too. So, so much.
We gotta go. Let's go get Nora.
Grace, I know you're afraid. You think that you'll never be as happy as you were that day with your uncle. That's why you try to remember it as perfect. But things can't be that good, Grace. You just have to wake up. And then you and me and my parents, we can all help your uncle together.
You're a liar.
Got long hair.
Maybe you don't have anyone who cares about you, but I have someone who cares about me. And I'm the only one who can help him.
She's not coming.
What?
Hurry.
Dang.
They're okay.
They got a chance to win this field goal.
Iris finally gets an EA.
I know. That was cool. That was cool. It's not that I hate Iris. You know, somebody made a comment on one of our videos this week. I think it was last week's. We watched the Flash Live video. It was after the fact. Somebody watched it during the week and made a comment. You know, something about about my disdain for Iris. It's not that I don't hate Iris. It's just that she's always on the wrong side of everything.
Yeah.
Like, and she's so, they write her to be so adamant that she's right. That she doesn't see how anybody else could be right, and she just kind of cops an attitude about it that I think is like unrealistic.
Yeah.
But this
You know,
kinda
without listening to anybody else's opinion.
But this memory thing kind of hit her in the feels because she saw what she feels would be
Yeah.
the worst part of her, and then realized that was the inconsistency, and to see her how she hoped she'd be as a mom, kind of,
Yeah.
you could see the tears in her eyes before Barry had taken back through the portal.
Yeah. No, so I get that. I mean, yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Like I said, she's not always that way. Just a lot of times they write her as such. That
And it seems like it's gonna make that when Sherlock finds out more about Nora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh yeah, nothing's wrong. She's fine.
Well, it's your kid. You don't want to have anyone tell you that your kid is doing something wrong.
Well, yeah, and that's what this person also posted this week. It said that that's her kid, and so so she doesn't want
Mama
to see.
bear.
Yes, whatever. So I get that, but like after all they've been through as a team and everything that they've seen happen, you would think at some point somebody would just go, "Oh, okay. Well, what are your thoughts?" Right? Like, what do you think? Like, wouldn't meet that she wouldn't meet everybody with such anger, like and just over the top, like, what are you doing? But just like, well, why do you think that way? For
But
once,
you can see
maybe.
too that she's struggling, knowing that if Barry does indeed disappear, that she's trying to change the future without, because she's going through her own stuff too with Barry gone, let alone trying to raise a daughter.
Yeah.
On her own. I would a single mom of 2 boys, and man, just having one girl with a speedster dad that's gone would be rough.
Yeah.
Oral oscillations are normal. You 3 are perfectly healthy. Oh, and we think we figured out how you 2 ended up in Nora's brain.
That is a satellite shard full of dark matter in Grace's head.
Oh, dear.
Sometimes surgeons leave a piece of shrapnel in a patient's brain if it's too dangerous to remove. And we think that the dark matter was seeping out to create a barrier around her brain. We can't go back in as long as it's there. It's too dangerous.
Well, we need to find another way to stop Cicada.
I think I might be able to help with that. It's the inside of Dwyer's house. Whoa.
I mean, that's great, but why did you go in without us? We had a plan.
I know,
I know why.
you know, just with the machine being ready, and knowing that Cicada was still out there, I guess I just, I got a little excessive.
It's not the only reason, though, right? It was protecting her secret.
What secret is that?
Whoa.
What her feelings for her mother when she was a child. Well, must be painful memories.
Oh.
Is that correct, Nora?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get started on this lead. Good job, Nora. Thanks.
Oh.
Closer.
And Jerry stuck his face like that. About it.
Well, Michelle, so my records for today's events. What was the defense mechanism that Nora was using?
It was one of the costumes from the museum.
What costume?
The reverse flash.
Yep.
Just like to see if it's your Vaughn's handwriting on the other one.
Surprise!
Happy first day in your new office.
You're so sweet. So have you decided what you're gonna name the paper?
I don't know. Central City Citizen has a certain ring to it.
You sure?
Yeah, you're right. Future isn't always what it seems. We decide what it gets to be.
So, I just have to tell you one little thing. See that ledger down there? That's the year the paper was founded. In my time.
2021. It's 2 years from now.
You're changing the future already.
Oh, wow. Did you see that?
Hey, I gotta find Cisco, but I'll see you guys later, all right?
Okay.
So that she's changing the future already. 2 years earlier.
Let's come back.
Mom, Dad told me about the movie that you saw.
I know it wasn't real, Nora. I must have come from a very real place. He must have been so angry with me to see me that way.
I was angry all the time. Angry for not getting to have a dad. Angry because nobody seemed to understand what I was feeling. And it didn't matter what you did or said, Mom, I was always going to be angry at you. Because you were there.
You're going through a lot, Nora.
But so are you. I mean, I thought you were trying to stop me from being me, but you were trying to stop me from being Dad. I mean, ending up like him. You guys had a whole life together. And a child, and he vanished. I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you. And from that day, you were protecting me, and I get that now. I'm so sorry for the way that I treated you. Both back then and now when I first got here. You didn't deserve that.
Thank you. You're an amazing woman, Nora West Allen. I will always love you.
Why is her name hyphenated?
Past, present, and future.
Maybe because Mom did.
It's hard to keep a secret, but it's a lot easier when you're reminded why you're doing it.
Yeah.
I met someone who told me that she would do anything to protect her family. She helped me see that. So would I. My parents can't know that you're helping me stop Cicada. There's too much at risk. And I'll do anything to protect them. Even lie.
was right. Going out there, doing the ice skating thing, that was definitely the right thing to do.
Yeah, old Doug. May he rest in peace.
Pour one out for the guy.
Camilla? The bartender?
Excuse me?
Dude, nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys make a breakthrough with the Medicare kit?
We did. I managed to locate a pair of meta, non-meta siblings, so this cure, it's as good as done. All right, good. Here's another day, okay?
I want to use the cure on Cicada.
Dang.
Hi, this is Nathan D. Parsons. Roswell, New Mexico is all new, and coming up next on the CW.
Powers that he can't kill a bunch of people.
Yeah. Stolen tech? I think I know where to look. Then we can use it to stop Cicada.
Gentlemen, welcome to the market.
Let's make a deal.
Making a deal with the devil.
Tonight's your difficulties.
Shows just get better and better. And yes, even
Previously
even
on
play
Roswell, New Mexico.
plays.
Liz,
Nice.
they're finally back.
They showed Cicada as a girl with the long hair at the end before they jump through the portal.
Yes.
So we don't know if
If you have
that's
memories.
her as an adult, if that's someone that she.
I'm
is-
guessing that was her as an adult.
That's what my guess was.
That was my guess. Is that it's her as an adult.
Kind of doing the same thing.
Well,
that
because
her
she
uncle-
said that she needed to do whatever she had to do to protect her uncle,
Yeah.
and that's when
And the hair was the same color that was coming out that was hers. If
that's
she
when
were
the
older.
female cicada showed up. So that'd be my guess.
He said there'd be five. He also said that when Nora is saying sorry to her mother, she whispers like Eobard Thawne.
Huh. Well, since we have it right up here.
Difficulties.
Whisper something in his breath and continue talking to Barry, and then like when Barry's not paying attention, whisper something. So maybe.
Past, present, and future. And me too, Mom. It's hard to keep a secret, but it's a.
So that wasn't it.
No, that was at the end of the conversation.
Yep. Let's see.
When she said I was sorry for how she treated her, so she didn't.
Hey, I gotta find Cisco, but I'll see you guys later, all right?
Okay. Once I'm back. Mom. Yeah. Dad told me about the mummy that you saw. I know it wasn't real, Nora. But it must have come from a very real place. He must have been so angry with me to see me that way. I was angry all the time.
We're just rewatching that part there.
Angry for not getting to have a dad.
Even play.
Angry because nobody seemed to understand what I was feeling. And it didn't matter what you did or said, Mom, I was always going to be angry at you. Because you were there. You're going through a lot, Nora. But so are you. I mean, I thought you were trying to stop me from being me, but you were trying to stop me from being Dad. I mean, ending up like him. You guys had a whole life together. And a child, and he vanished. I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you. And from that day, you were protecting me, and I get that now. I'm so sorry for the way that I treated you.
Yes, I mean she is whispering there. I don't know.
I can see how she's kind of like talking like how your bard does.
Yeah. How would you pronounce that?
Who? Anais Brown?
Anais? Is it Anais?
Or Annie Age?
Or Anais Brown? Basically, basically Nora was telling Gideon, she's basically sending a message to Eobard that her parents cannot find out that he's helping her
Defeat Cicada.
defeat Cicada. because Eobard Thawne is helping to defeat Cicada. So
From 2045 or something?
yep, and so that her parents cannot help, because that was the transmission earlier in the episode where she's talking about how she feels like she's betraying her parents by working with Eobard. The more that she gets to know them, the more she gets to know.
She feels the more she's lying. And
Yep, the more she's lying.
The more
so
she has to cover up, and the more she has to
yep. So she says she would do whatever she has to do to keep that from happening and to keep from hurting them or whatever, including lying. So
yeah.
So that's what she was saying. All right, guys. Well, hey. Great episode of The Flash. Yes. I can't wait to review it and recap.
Someone also asked, are there any other shows you're interested in watching that you haven't watched yet?
Where was that? Oh, Alan. Any other shows you're interested in watching that you haven't watched yet? You mean like superhero shows, or
just like any in general,
or just shows in general? Yeah, because I actually really want to. I mean, I'm really far behind on this just because I'm not so much a Marvel guy, and we didn't have Netflix when it first came out. I'm actually really interested in watching the Daredevil series.
Yeah.
Which could possibly lead me to wanting to watch the other series. I was never really a fan of Iron Fist. Yeah, I was never really a fan of like Iron Fist or Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, but Daredevil, I'm actually interested in that, which I know watching Daredevil could possibly lead me to be interested in the other ones because they end up forming the Defenders. But now all those shows are going away, so of course I'm kind of late to the game on that.
But that's how we roll.
Yeah, so there's that. You know, if I had it to do all over again, I would have started with Arrow. I just didn't start with Arrow because
that show you kind of have to like have the time for it and like watch it season by season.
Yeah. Like I said, if I had to do it all over again, I would have actually watched Arrow from the beginning. Yeah. But I didn't because I was such a big Smallville fan, and I really liked Justin Hartley's Green Arrow on Smallville. And when I found out that they were going to do a Green Arrow show, I was super excited about it until I found out that it wasn't going to be him. And then I was kind of like, oh, well, what was the point? I was really hoping for a Smallville spinoff. I think a lot of people were. And so then, like, I remember I watched, like, the first 2 episodes of Arrow, and it just kind of died off for me. And I didn't find it as interesting. And then it seemed like the more that I heard about it, people really liked the first season. They seemed to really, really dig the first season. But it wasn't really my thing at the time, and wasn't really what I was looking into. So it's like now, I like all the characters, but now I feel like I'm so far behind that it's like I don't feel like now I kind of know what's going on just because obviously we watched The Flash, and I've watched Legends. Yeah, I've watched Legends, and Isaac watches everything. He watches all of them, and so I kind of feel like I know what's going on, so I don't feel like I have to invest a lot of time into going back and starting the show over again.
Yeah, I think one reason I like Stephen Amell's Arrow and why I'm interested in, like, us rewatching Smallville to see the Smallville one is because Stephen Amell changes the way that you look at Green Arrow.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for you to see Justin Hartley as Green Arrow to see how we fell in love with him as that character too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so far for that show, season 2 and season 7 are my favorite seasons. And season 7 is the current season right now.
And for me, I mean, right now me and you are watching, we're watching The Flash, we're watching Gotham.
Yeah.
We're watching Orville. And then you and I are watching Legends, we're watching Riverdale, we're watching Black Lightning. So it's like
Black Lightning is one that I did start. I'm still in season 1. I'm early in season 1, but I am very interested in Black Lightning. I like the idea of the show, and I always did.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't have time to actually get into it and watch it because there's so much that I would love to watch, but it's like I just don't have the time to watch it.
And then one that me and Isaac started, but we've fallen behind, so we want to catch up on is Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh.
Because even though it's darker, it's Netflix, but even though it's darker, it's actually very well done.
Well, Braden, I don't know about that, man. No matter how good Daredevil is, to me, I don't think it could be the best. But of course, that's just because I mean, now maybe to you, and that's fine. But for me, man, I really because I'm such a huge Superman fan. Smallville is so great. I love Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, and obviously watched all of that. But Smallville, you know, we just started season 5 of Smallville with the boys.
We're on
obviously,
episode 3.
Yeah, we're on like episode 3 now. We watched 3 episodes actually, so we're on episode 4. Yeah.
4.
So we watched. Tiffany and I watched it obviously while it was coming out, while the show was on the air. But the boys have never watched it, and so.
And it's been over 10 years, so to us, it's like watching it again.
Yeah, and so it's been really cool to watch that, and now to get into season 5, where we've gotten out of like the villain of the week kind of scenario, where there's actually storylines and things going on, and the boys are seeing that and stuff. Man, Smallville really, especially in the latter years, and they already know this, so I'm not really giving them a spoiler, but if you haven't watched Smallville. In the latter years, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens in that show and a lot of fan service for sure. I mean, I know that we don't get Superman proper in that show, but I mean, just the characters, I mean, the Justice Society and the Justice Society looking excellent. You'd be hard pressed that if they ever made a Dr. Fate movie for there to be a better looking Dr. Fate than what appeared on Smallville.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because the costume even is phenomenal. The costume for Hawkman is phenomenal on that show. The references that are in that, I mean, the pictures of that show, everything from the Alan Scott Green Lantern to the Spectre and you know all that. I mean, we got the Legion of Superheroes from the future. So we got all of them. We got you know Doomsday, which you know whatever. But we got Doomsday.
At the end.
We got Darkseid at the end. We got, I mean, Granny Goodness and you know another version of Zod and Big Barda, I believe, was on there, and Brainiac, and just everything that was on Smallville. I mean, it's blowing my mind because there's stuff that I'm forgetting that was on there that it's like, oh wow, that was on Smallville, and so you know when you think about that. I mean, Martian Manhunter was first on Smallville. I saw something this last week where somebody was like talking about Martian Manhunter on Supergirl as like being the first appearance. It's like, no, that is not the first live action appearance of Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter was on Smallville, and I would even say probably a better version of Martian Manhunter was on Smallville than what was on there. So I mean, and plus, I mean, Lois on Smallville. Probably, I mean, I love Margot Kidder. Don't get me wrong.
I like her so far in season 5. Like,
but man, especially
season 4 and 5 so far.
Especially towards the end, in the last couple seasons of Smallville, that is my absolute favorite version of Lois Lane ever, and he just nails Clark perfectly. So,
William says Smallville sounds good.
It is. Smallville is excellent.
The whole series.
Highly recommend it. Yeah, Isaac said the whole series is on Hulu right now if you have that.
Yeah. All right, guys. So let's do this. We are going to take a break because we're starting to get into nerdy stuff, and we're going to talk about all that stuff. But before we can do that, plus I got an announcement. And William, shh. I know I mentioned it a little bit, but I got new information. So shh. All right, guys. So we're going to be back in about 5-10 minutes. So right here on the channel, and we will go ahead and recap this episode and then talk about all things nerd this week. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We love it when you guys watch The Flash with us. And don't forget also, if you happen to not come back for this, if you haven't been watching the Orville, we have started watching the Orville on Thursdays live with you guys. So Thursday at 8 o'clock. I got something going on this Thursday. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thursday at 9 o'clock. So, but I should be back here in time to watch the Orville live with you guys on Thursday. All right. So, for those of you who come back, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. For those of you who don't, thank you guys for tuning in. What's up, Thomas Dang? I just love your name, dude. The other day I actually referenced you. I was like, I said something instead of just saying, dang, I went, Thomas Dang.